Alright, so this is the cycling shorts here. When should you replace them? These are my... I've got some new cycling shorts coming for order as well. Had these for a couple of years, and you can see I wear my stuff out until it's done. You can sort of see that now it's getting pretty worn through, pretty see-through, sort of Mardi Gras material. And then when you have those two fingers, that's when I, and so this is from Nimbleware in China. And they've been pretty good. The stitching, I could get that fixed up if I wanted to, but the chamois is pretty cooked, and it's starting to give me chafing on longer rides. So for short rides, it's all right. But this is when the chamois split, and yeah, bit of chamois juice in there. Talks to you. Hey, what's up? Good looking. And there you go. So that's when the pad is worn, but it's still got, it's all right. I've just did a 1200k stage race here in Thailand. I use these Nicks, but that little bit of rough edges has chafed the gooch, has given a bit of gooch chafing there, but otherwise it's been alright. So these will hit the these will hit the bin at some point, hit landfill unfortunately, but I'll use them as a rag before then. But they've been pretty good otherwise. We can sort of see I've used them well. They've had really good usage, quite faded. You can see that's its original colour versus the outside. So yeah, that's when I replace my Nicks. I like to wear stuff out, and that's my cycling experience is based on using products for thousands of kilometres, hundreds of thousands of kilometres over the years, over 400,000 k's as a vegan, just using all sorts of product material and asking other riders about their experience with certain products, and that's that's how it's given me the experience level I've got. But that's when I replace my Nicks there. So if you've got any questions, I'm doing this as a live stream right now as well. Hit me up with some questions down below. And we've got the Velta. That's right, Tory's in the live stream saying people would have seen your ass the whole race, but I was generally sitting on the back of the pack. The see-through look is personal preference. It's a personal preference. So there we go. Let me just put a little tripod on here, and I'll do a little live stream with this, which is all. Have I cycled in Manila? Yeah, I cycled in Manila. Manila's pretty good. Oh, I just had a little nap. My lover over there. There we go. Oh, feel hungover for stage race. Alright, give me some questions here. Give me some questions. Not that question. Get to the bus home tomorrow, please. I think I will. My hands are this is just like my those pads. They're pretty cool. So almost I've got massive blisters about to fucking launch up through there. But I think I'll jump on the bus tomorrow back home. Good answers, Tori. Good answers. I would have done that anyway, Tori. Just for you. But the Tour of Spain's going on. Chris Froome's in the red jersey. It's been interesting. Like Chris Froome will win, like I said. But Nibali did a good strong ride today, or yesterday's stage. I think it's stage 17. Nibali's getting up there, but it's only a minute. I think it's only a minute 17 separates Froome from Nibali. A minute 17. That's not much time at all. That's like a flat tire. That's like a minute 17 is not much at all. Not much at all. Not much at all. So how did I finish in this race? I finished 9th overall, and the race is finished now. Today was the last stage, stage 7. I kept my 9th placing. So yeah. I'm a 9th overall. I'll probably get about $800 maybe for that. Garmin Vector 3 pedals. I'm not a fan of the Garmin products. I think the customer service, in Australia, in my experience, extremely poor. It's hit and miss. It's 50-50. They'll look after you. They'll tell you to fuck off, essentially. So I can't really recommend Garmin product anymore. But what else have we got over here? Do a bit of lighting. I can't really rate them that much, but if you've got them and you like them, that's the main thing. So I think the Stages, for me, Stages power meter is the best. I mean, someone the other day had a problem with their Stages power meter at one of the races, and then came up and asked me about it because he knows I rate their product, and I just said, take your battery out, let it dry overnight, recalibrate in the morning, see how you go. And he did that, back to normal. And I said, do that every night it rains, just let it dry out. So yeah, there we go. Next question is, I'm just looking through here. I just go stages. It seems great so far. It is. If you have any issues with stages, just take the battery out and put it back in. Let it dry overnight if it gets wet. Thoughts on the Defy Advanced 2018? Looks good. Depends what sort of riding you want to do. How do I like my Brighton? I like my Brighton very much. It's been fantastic. 36-hour battery life. It's just killer. It's killer. Do you have any plans to meet up cycling Maeve and do some adventures, or are we too different? We're both bike riders, so there's a lot in common there. So who knows what will happen in the future if we do any rides together or whatever. We have done some just little small rides, but see what, maybe Indy Pack next year. I'm not sure if Mark will line up for that, but we'll see what happens. Oh man, that was good having a good nap. It's amazing how your face changes when you have a little sleep and then wake up. It's quite interesting, isn't it? Your face never changes size. Can you ride cyclocross bikes? For sure, man. I rode mountain bike cranks this last 7 days on a road bike. So why can't you put 28mm slicks on a road bike? Depends who you're riding with as well. And depends on what sort of riding it's done. So, I mean, today I was struggling on the flat. Today. I was doing a 400 watts at 130 cadence when there was an acceleration on the front. So, yeah, it depends what sort of riding is going on. Is it like a lot of surging, or is it just pretty smooth speed? Depends on stuff like that. But for sure, man, cyclocross bike and a fast ride, you can do that. I mean, I'll ride a cyclocross bike on any fast bunch ride. It's not going to hold you back much at all. For it to hold you back, then it must be a pretty fucking elite group. Or you just need to get fitter. But yeah. What else was I going to say? Yeah, it was crazy, this race. It was like really well organised. So many epic climbs, man. It was like, oh my god. Man. Some serious mountains in Thailand, man. And some serious little steep hills that come out of nowhere. You're riding along and then just bam, this wall comes from nowhere. It's like it's camouflage in the terrain. So it's very interesting. It's like, yeah, Thailand's a pretty amazing place, man. I got my bike downstairs, just left it there. I didn't even know what Brighton is. I think it's on my handlebars or something. But people don't steal stuff. It's like you get pretty, like, what's not lazy or complacent. You just get very trusting here. I leave my Oakleys around, I leave my wallet around, I leave my mobile phone around. It's crazy. Was it GPS tracked like Indy Pack? No, it wasn't. It was more of a road race. So we had timing chips, and you had to show your GPS stuff end of the day, like your Garmin's and stuff at various checkpoints, so no one's going to cheat. So yeah, have I been to the UK? I've been to the UK, yes, 2001, 2003, I used to live there a bit. Froome struggling yesterday. Yeah, I'm not sure like this, if he was struggling. He did a really good time trial. Do you tend to get sore the days after a race like this, or will you be back into? I'm fine. The hardest part is his hands. It's his pads here. That's the hardest part of this whole race for me. Got a bit chafing on the gooch, but the hands, man. I've never really had this before. This is weird for me. I think because I've just done so many Ks in the last 7 days compared to, I haven't done that many Ks for that for probably 4 years, man. 2014 was the last time I did 1200K week. So I've just randomly just pumped up the Ks, and my body's like, whoa, what are you doing? Will I do a review on the new Giant bikes? I can do that. What new bikes have they got? Will Big T beat Froome next year? Chris Froome's unbeatable, man. When Chris Froome wants to win a race, no one's coming close. Simple as that, No one's coming close to Froome when he wants to win the race, he'll win it. And so, no one's going to beat him until he's ready to retire. Simple as that. He's like Lance Armstrong. Just unbeatable, man. When he wants to win. When he really wants to win. Not when he just turns up to a race because he got paid or because he's like, oh, I might do this. No, when he wants to win, man, he'll win it. What's the total elevation gain for this race? I think it's about 17 or 18,000 meters elevation. So pretty much two Everestings in a week at race pace. Joyous. But that was good fun. It was really good training. I can feel I've lost fat off my bum. I can feel the bones on the floor now. I have to go and eat some fatty vegan food to restock. When I'm going to make a hydroponic garden. hydroponic bicycle, maybe. Maybe I'll do that. Well, I'm going to go and get some food. We've got presentations soon. Maybe I'll do another live stream during the presentations or something like that. Thanks for all the questions, gang. But that's when I'll replace my cycling nicks. Oh, yeah. When they're like, when you can, when it's really see-through at the back, there's a hole there. That's when I replace my nicks. And then the pad's gooched out. When do you replace your nicks? Would love to see how far in 24 hours. I've done that, 594 Ks in 24 hours solo, no stims either. With stims, I could do 700K. Stims in 24-hour race really help because you don't feel tired. You just keep going through. Going through. Electronic shifters, do you rate them? Yeah, they're good. I like DI2. I've got a few DI2 bikes. I've got 3 DI2 bikes, and it's good stuff. But if you have a crash, it's going to cost a lot of money, So it's depends what you like, Depends what sort of riding you're doing. Which is more effective way of training long distance rowing or training in hard zones while staying hard paced. It depends what your goal is, Annie. Depends what your goal is. I would say focus on doing long distance to start with, and then start adding in intensity. Read my book, During Rider's Lean Body Bible. Talk about it all in there. But I wouldn't do too much intensity in your first year. Just do more miles. Just do more adventure stuff, and then you can do more intensity after that. Build your leg strength, your cycling leg strength. It's not pure leg strength, but it's just like cycling condition, and then eventually you'll get used to more like higher intensity stuff. Hard zones if you're fat. No, if you're fat and doing high intensity, man, you're gonna burn yourself out because your liver and your kidneys aren't used to processing that much metabolic waste, and you just burn out. Just burn out. Ed Pratt on YouTube doing that unicycle. That's pretty amazing. He's riding across Australia on unicycle. That'd be tough on the old gooch, man. Like, that's full on, man. It'd be interesting to interview him about that. There aren't a lot of climbs where I live, Kansas City, Missouri. I've been repeating the short hills we do have. Any tips on getting tough workouts in my area? It would just be like trying to get fast on those little hills, or move to California, move to Utah, move to SLC, or move to Boulder. Just move to where the hills are. If you're in Missouri, you're obviously not scared of the cold, so I would go to to where there's some mountains and go from there. Does fruit fill you up? Eat 30 bananas in a meal and let me know. How to build lead muscle? Just heavy squats, bro. Just put on as much squat as your knees can handle, and just squat it every fucking day. And don't ride a bike. Don't ride a bike if you want to get big legs. Just squat in the gym, man. Squat every fucking twice a day until your knee cartilage pops. So why am I getting leg cramps after cycling? Because you're not drinking enough water. You're just not drinking enough water. Drink enough water so you're pissing clear, and you'll be fine. It's dehydrating. And then your electrolyte levels will be out of whack and you might get cramp. So just drink more water. Just till you're pissing clear every 2 to 3 hours. You don't need magnesium tablets or whatever. Drink the water. Alright, one more question. I'm going to wrap this bad boy up. Do I recommend gels? We've just been having sugar. We buy like a kilo sugar a day, or half a kilo a day, and just put it in our bottles. And that's, a kilo bag of sugar it costs about $1 to $2. And that's about 30 gels in there. In Australia, gels cost $3 each. So that's $90 versus $1. You know what I mean? There you go. Why do haters still hate Trek because of Lance? This is the During Rider homeless look. Kenny, smash that sugar, bro. 100 grams per hour. 100 grams per hour. Why do haters still hate Trek because of Lance? Because they were dumb enough to think that you could win the Tour de France clean, that you could win any Olympic gold medal clean, that you could win Wimbledon clean, that you could win the FIFA World Cup clean. There's dummies out there who think there's actually natural athletes at the top. There's too much financial pressure to win. If you don't dope, you won't cope. It's just business as usual. Business as usual. Alright, I'm going to go hit the road, get some carbs, and we'll see you guys soon. Why are Cliff Blocks so expensive? Because they're tasty, because suckers buy them. I mean, I buy them when I'm in the US, but in Australia, like $5-6. I'm like, wow. they're tastier, but you know, $6 for. I can eat, man. I've eaten a box of Cliff Blocks in a fucking day, you know. So if they were cheaper, I'd probably buy them a lot more. But I'm not. People just want to buy stuff that's expensive. If stuff's too cheap, people don't value it. People don't value it, man. It's crazy. 32 on a short cage depends what model of short cage it is. If it's a 5800, yeah. If it's 6800, yeah. If it's a 9000, yeah, it'll work. If it's a 8000, yeah. If it's a 1000, yes. You know, Haribo aren't vegan. Haribo got gelatin in them, so. But yeah, I mean, if you take away the gelatin, what's the difference between a sports nutrition gel block and a freaking lolly? It's nothing, man. You know. But take away the gelatin. Imagine if Haribo took away gelatin, they'd be selling so much more product, because then they'd tap into the vegan market. These companies, man, fuck. Why exclude customers with some shitty ingredient like gelatin, man? You know. How to boost testosterone? How much? How what? To what level? To what level, Sam? How much? Like 1.1 nanoliter per deciliter. Like, how much do you want to boost testosterone, and why? Yeah. How to boost income? Just go and collect 2 more cans and bottles than you did yesterday, and you've earned more than 10 cents. You've boosted your income. If you earned 10 cents yesterday, and today you earn 20 cents, you've doubled your income in just a day. So I could write an ebook, how I doubled my income in one day. I made 10 cents yesterday, 10 cents today. So we have to be objective. What level of testosterone do we want, and why? All right. So you gotta, we always have to be objective. You know, how to boost power, like when? So you got power at the end of a 200k race. So you got power every day in a stage race. So you got power just for a 10-second sprint against your mates. Like how? What? Give me some numbers. I want to increase my FTP. Okay, why? What does that mean? I've got better bragging rights. Really? FTP changes every day. Your FTP might be 270 today. It might be 310 tomorrow. If I did do my FTP today, I'd probably be like 220. 220. Power over 3K race is not won by testosterone, bro. It's won by fucking how much lactate you can handle. It's red blood cells. It's not testosterone. Testosterone doesn't win running races. If it did, if testosterone won running races, people like Sustanon Network or Sustanon Gains would be kicking my ass in running races because they got more, exogenous testosterone in their bodies from shooting up and stuff. But I can flog those guys in running and bike races. It's red blood cell count that matters, and weight watts per kilo or minutes per mile. So yeah, best training to increase FTP is just 1 hour time trials. 1 hour time trials, so you can get used to doing a FTP test. When does my race start? Race is finished, man. Race is finished. So yeah, Vika, get out there. Go and enjoy your 100k ride, 2,000 meters elevation. That sounds legit. Blessed plant milk for coffee. Just have water and sugar, and skip the coffee. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna hit the road. Get some snacks, massage, blood bag, and gotta go doping control and pay him $1,000 bribe so I can pass it. Thanks for your questions. We'll see you next one. As always, cab the fuck up.